Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Checking my audio. Okay, my audio looks to be good. Um, how's everybody doing? Rough seas, rough seas. I see a lot of red, but again, not too alarming. But somehow expected things to go down a little this weekend. So this is the weekend of test. This is the big test for crypto. If you ask me, this is going to be the big test for crypto, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, Tom in the house, DMB in the house. What's up? What's up? TC says audio is good. Tom says it's good. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So today, just to apologize in advance, I cannot stay for long. I am in the middle of moving, and I haven't been exercising, so my whole body's hurting, and I try to build a structure myself too. So it's been rough, really rough, and there are some guys waiting with some material, so I have to leave in about 30 minutes. So let's see if we can talk about everything in 30 minutes, guys. Let's do this. Okay. Um Bill says crypto garage sale. You know what? You know what? You know what? It depends. It depends on how close you think we are to the bottom. So yeah, you could definitely be right. Bitcoin, Dogecoin, you work break. Just wanted to say hi. All right, man. Hey, Eastside said buy the dip, guys. Buy the dip. AMC still holding up. I'm actually quite surprised is how it's still holding up. So I'm quite surprised. But yeah, still be careful. Be careful. Anything could happen. Anything can happen either way. Okay. Um so Tom, just for fun, you bought into AMC for 1,000. You hit just before the early spike. Made nice. So they okay. Yeah, AMC is way too risky. It's way too risky. I think, and when it was below $10, that was a much more decent risk to take. But I took some more risk, you know, even after it was $10. But I went with options, just because with that, the gains could come fast, the same way you could lose everything so fast. But then, whenever there's a pop, you could sell. And I've been selling off most of the options. I sold some off at 300% profit, some at 700% profit, and I have some sitting right now at about 1,200% profit. But I'm not selling. I'm not eager to sell those because I've already made my initial, and I've made more than more than the profit that I plan to take on top of my initial. So the other options, I'm just going to ride them as far as I can so that theta doesn't start eating up my. So as the time for expiration is getting close, right? What happens is that unless you really, really, really calculate that um, the price is going to keep going up, theta will start eating up the value of your option so hard. But right now, I'm just keeping the last bit just for if there's just in case there's a real squeeze. It could pop. So when if it does pop, then uh you know I'm in there. All right. Another dump this weekend. Mr. Singh, I hope not. I hope not. So I hope not. Okay, I hope not. Um if this weekend goes on a dumping spree all the way back to 31 again, that's not looking good. Okay, if that happens, whether I'm able to come live or not, okay, if we go back, Bitcoin goes back to 31 again, everything dips low to 30 thereabout. um Ethereum goes back down to 1,800 again, then that's almost a clear indication that we are now in the bear season. Okay, then at that point, I would just be completely sure that we're officially in the bear season, because there haven't been too many catalysts that are artificially pushing the price now. So if we do go that low again, we're definitely not in the bear season. but this could be a little bit of a shake-off. So we'll see what happens. And if Bitcoin can get back up close to 40,000, 39,000, 40,000, then everything is okay. So that's just my thoughts. Super chat in the house. AMC. They trade coffee. Thank you. 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 Thank you very much, Tom. Blessings. Blessings, my friend. Blessings, my friend. Blessings, my friend. Blessings. Tom is one of the biggest donators for this channel. I appreciate every single penny. Hopefully, in the future, I can get more information that will bring you back 1,000-fold. Okay, somebody is asking about what do I think about ETC. What do I think about ETC? I love ETC. Let me show you something here. Let me go through here. Hold on. Okay. When you're going live with multiple screens, if you're not careful, you're going to show something that you don't want to show, because these things decide to show up on any screen they want. Okay, so I love ETC, and the good thing is next week, Thursday, okay? So guys, this channel is slowly going to become the home of some high profile interviews. So we're gonna work on that slowly, and you guys, if you guys show up to support, it goes a long way to help the channel. So next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, that's Texas time, guys, 8 p.m. If you guys can come, that will be 9 p.m. for those on the East Coast, okay? New York time, that'll be 9 p.m. for you guys. So if you guys can come and watch this live, that will be great. I'm gonna show you guys the picture here. There it is. See that? So 8 p.m. I'm going to be interviewing Alex Sankhov. Jeez, I hope I pronounced the name. Yeah, I think it's Sankhov. I'm going to be interviewing him, and he's a very key figure when it comes to ETC and the update of the mining algorithm, and that's going to make ETC the talk of the town when it does get implemented. And they have been meeting. The live was supposed to start at 6, but he told me that he actually has a SHA-3 meeting at that time, so I pushed it to 8 p.m. So he's gonna come straight from that SHA-3 meeting to do the live. So it's even better, right? So you guys can ask him all the questions you want. He knows a lot about ETC. In fact, back in 2018, he developed a smart contract, one of the biggest smart contracts on ETC. I think it was called Commonwealth or something like that. And his goal is that once SHA-3 gets implemented, ETC becomes one of the safest blockchains out there. And in the next 5 to 10 years, ETC will be the king of smart contracts. ETC will be the go-to place to host smart contracts. Now, it may sound big, but it's doable. The team that he has, and with he himself, his expertise, he works for Bloomberg with their cyber something. He will talk about all that. So so it's going to be a great interview, guys, and I think that interview is going to help give ETC a nice profile again. I hope crypto doesn't dump before then. If it does, it would suck, because just because people are not motivated enough to watch and learn stuff. I hope everything stays kind of a little bit stable before the interview. So yeah, more ETC news coming up, guys. NFT art spike too. Oh wow. Emax, nope, not much. Sorry, my bad. Hey, what's up, Rena? How you doing? Long weekend. Yeah, long weekend. Dump, then the pump. You hope. Okay, I hope so too. We'll see. Tom says he's not touching AMC again. Hey, he did a hit and run. No, GameStop. Just too hype for definitely just too hype for, especially at these points. Okay. they go up and they dump hard. And so, yeah, so just if you're gonna be touching them, do not touch them when the hype is pretty high up there. Fly believes ETC going down to 50. Well, if the whole market decides to go down, almost everything will go down again, and I will gladly pick some up. Last time it went down to 46, I picked up some more. So that's always a good thing for the coins you like. If you do go into a bear season, it gives you time to find money to accumulate the specific coins you like, in bits. So I'm always quick on my Harmony One, Cardano, ETC, those bags, Ravencoin. Those are the bags I like to top up whenever we sync. I'll quickly do a top up. Do I invest in Tata? No. And it stands for the end. You're welcome. Hi PM. Reddit says AMC is no longer seeking shareholder approval to authorize 5 million new shares. How will this affect the squeeze? Well, I heard some rumors on that, but the truth is, to be honest, I haven't really sat down to do proper research. In fact, I haven't turned on my computer since yesterday. Like all of yesterday wasn't on. So I don't know exactly how this will affect the squeeze, but the excuse me if I say it's just a general term they use. The apes, okay? Apes are the people who are holding AMC and are not going to sell anything until it's past $1,000 per share, right? But with the ape mentality, they could still make it happen. And the truth is that count that if listen, if they do authorize the 500 new shares, that's definitely not looking good. That's going to be a huge dilution, and the fact that they are saying that they don't need shareholder approval doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to do it. So it's a it doesn't necessarily mean that okay, they are going to authorize 500 million new shares. So there's that on the table, but I'm surprised how they changed their mind real quick on that while everything was bubbling. So I don't know. Waiting to buy the dip this weekend. All right. Let me know where the bottom is, Barack. Let me know where the bottom is. Let me know where the bottom is. What all do we have? Let's check quickly how. Oh, okay. The markets have closed 5 minutes ago. My bad. I like to check just before. Okay, we'll go AMC. So you guys, the last time I was on, I told you that when the stonks start moving, AMC and GME, they have these other windtail stocks follow them. That was Naked and SNDL. They also miraculously just kind of started doing well. And the last time when I said it, Naked had not moved an inch, but SNDL had gone up like 14%, and then today is also gone up quite a bit. I feel like some people just take profits from one and roll into the other, or they just feel like, oh, this guy is running, so the next one might also run. Let's see how Naked did today. Is it NAKD? I don't want to get. Okay, it's down now. Yeah, it was doing quite well. So for some reason, these stonks just kind of stick together. It's weird. All right. Hey, you're welcome, Master Doge Survivor. You're welcome. You're welcome. Sounds like a lot of work going into ETC development, you may have to invest your AMC profit. That's what I'm thinking too. It's like, so I mean, a lot of this information is just, it's so weird because just because the whole thing is funded by so I learned, okay, just by talking to him behind the scenes for a little bit, that the whole SHA-3 operation is funded by the ETC corporation, right? The ETC corporation. And guess what? The ETC corporation, they get their money, all the money they make is from the 2%, whatever ETCG generates from Grayscale, okay? Whatever ETCG generates from Grayscale, 2% of that, like all the interest, all the trades that people make, 2% of that goes directly to the ETC cooperative, which goes to the developers, which they give to the developers, okay, who work on ETC. So Alex and all the others included. And so now it's like, okay, I'm like, okay, so Grayscale, as much as I was hitting them hard, it's like they're kind of like a big tool behind ETC development, because Vitalik and co, they abandoned ETC completely. So they just left it for, and then it was Hoskinson and co who have kind of like are trying to pick it up. And now some of these developers are seeing the potential, and they are getting much more experienced developers joining the team all the time. So there's a potential, but hearing Alex speak and his plan for ETC is definitely way out. It's definitely about 5 years out for some massive implementation, because they do have a test net that I think a bank is testing out now. But once they can convince everyone that, hey, we can no more be hacked, look, everybody come and try, you cannot hack us anymore, you cannot attack us anymore, then that's it. That's when people will start flooding into ETC. But smart money should be in there before people start flooding in. So again, it's still a risk, it's still a decision you are willing to make, as a risky decision. So hey, thank you. God bless. Luna Sushi. Okay. Oh, Sushi Swap has potential. Guess what? Sushi Swap sits on Polygon Matic. And when they scaled up with Polygon Matic, they experience a lot of new new functionality and power and speed and all that. So but I don't know much about Nano. Okay, what all do we have? When Lambo ETC Moon. Lambo soon, my friend. Lambo soon. Oh man. You guys are funny. Don't worry. Lambo soon. Rasmus, good to see you too. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a quick look at some of the favorite. So I'm gonna take a look at ETC, Cardano, Matic, and some of the others that you guys are talking about. Somebody wanted to see NFT art. We're gonna see how it's doing. So ETC. Okay. ATC is doing okay, falling below 70. I'd rather it stay above 70, but I take what I get. Last Sunday I bought ETC at 46. So some people were able to get it much lower than that. Some people were able to get it at 41, but I didn't catch the bottom. Sometimes when you wait for confirmation, you miss the bottom, right? So that's just what it is. But again, I don't mind if it does come back down here. Okay, I'm getting more. Just because at some point you just have to research your projects and believe in them, and then slowly accumulate those projects. So there's that. Hey, what's up, George? What's up, George? What's my price prediction for ETC end of year? Thank you, thank you. Um, ETC end of year. So it depends on a few things. So here's the thing. If let me see here. If the market does not dump, right? If the market does not dump and we don't really go into a bearish season, we kind of like float for a while and things get slightly bullish, ETC has great potential, great potential. But this pullback has scared a lot of people. Okay, the people have a lot more fear that crypto could correct very hard. So if the market does not dump, here are some events that could actually help ETC. Believe it or not, the little interviews and stuff are opening people's eyes to the possibility that ETC could actually become a thing, and also bring awareness that the 51% attacks were not hacks and that ETC code was never compromised. So after I interview Alex, the next person I have is the president of the ETC cooperative. And he's going to tell us about all they are doing behind the scenes and the dates that they plan to implement stuff. Well, he may not release the dates, but he will tell us the stuff that they plan to implement and how all that stuff is going to help push ETC and make it a robust application that could host smart contracts at a much cheaper price than a lot of the existing ones. So there's a lot more coming, and if everything goes well, I would say if everything goes well and we get bullish, we have to get bullish again. Ethereum has to go again. If Ethereum has to go past 4,000 again, okay, all those things happen, then we could easily see about $500. That's just my opinion. Okay. Glad you took some profit on GameStop and AMC. Now going down. You hold the rest. Okay. Hey, it's all about profit taking, man. Listen, that's what I preach here. The last time I came, AMC was pumping. The title of that live was AMC was going to pump till Friday because well, at that point, okay, I think that was it Tuesday or Wednesday? At that point, the information we had was that all the shares bought between then and Friday are the ones that are going to count towards the vote. So that was information we had, and it was clear that the hedge funds wanted to push the price so that people would be satisfied at some point and sell. So they thought they would probably push it close to $50. It didn't quite get there, but it did beat a lot of expectations. It did go pretty high, and a lot of people were selling, but people came on the line. I told people to sell, take profits along the way, because even if it's going to shoot up, there's going to be some pullbacks. You are not sure what will happen, and also depending on your financial situation. People said, don't sell anything, just hold till we get to $1,000. I mean, some of these people who are giving you this advice, they have inheritance worth over a couple of several $1,000,000, right? They have things they can fall back on. And if you don't have that kind of cushion in your life, it is smart to take some profit along the way. Okay. What I said was, look, if AMC gets to $1,000 or $100,000, I will not have all my positions sitting there. Maybe 20% or less than 20% of my position will make it there, and I will still be content. I will still be content because it's a discipline. Taking profits along the way is a discipline that's going to help you in the long run, because once you stay in this market long enough, you know that nothing ever goes in a straight line. Even the things you believe in, when you take profits and they fall back enough, you can buy back in, you can do the same thing, ride it over and over and over again. So good job, my friend. Looks like we are in bear. It is looking like what I'm saying is, if this weekend, if Bitcoin gets back down to like 31, 30, 29,000, then we are clearly in the bear season. And it's not necessarily bad news. Okay. We have that for a couple of weeks and maybe some months. What that creates is opportunities. Prices of your favorite projects will dip. The power of crypto hasn't changed. The utility of crypto hasn't changed. Right now, the world has actually tasted it. So that usual bear season that we go for 3 years, it's not gonna last 3 years anymore. This time it will be shorter. And so but you have some time to slowly accumulate. Okay. I don't know how you guys budget, but for me, every 2 weeks, in my budget, there is some that goes to investments. And in the investment, it is split between crypto and stocks. But then one thing I've realized is that when they both don't always run at the same time. So let's say when stocks are running, I'm doing maybe 70% stocks, 30% crypto. When crypto is running, I'm doing 30 to 70 the other way. So this gives you time to slowly accumulate. And I keep giving this example. If you had the discipline of accumulating last year, March 2020, Ethereum, not Ethereum Classic, Ethereum was $100. So let's assume, I'm just assuming that you had about 500 that you were using to accumulate your favorite coins, and on that week, you decided to buy Ethereum with your 500 because Ethereum is one of your favorite coins. You got 5 Ethereum that week, five that week, and you spent $500 for. And at some point during this year, it was worth more than 4,300. Okay. And because you made that choice earlier, now you have the option of taking some profits. So, again, bear season is opportunities. That's what we're going to be seeing. And this is when you're actually going to see which coins have the most support, which coins the hype coins are going to fall harder. Coins that ride on hype don't do well in the bear season at all. They're going to fall hard, right? But the coins with good fundamentals that have great potential that people have seen are going to kind of hold their own. So there is that. Okay, hold on a second. Um, do I expect a slow weekend in crypto? You know what? I feel like there will be a bottom, and so far, Bitcoin has been holding up quite well, right around 36. Like it goes a little below it, but it kind of like keeps its own. Let me duplicate this page here. Let's look at Bitcoin. So when things are bearish like that, I like to focus on Bitcoin because when things get very bearish, Bitcoin determines where the market goes. Okay, let me go this way. I'm gonna go with the 15 minute. Let's go with a 30 minute. Okay. So if we go with a 30 minute, right, you could see that from here, we've been going down here, maybe the past 20 hours. Okay, we've been descending ever so, and then now we are almost about to do a double bottom. Well, we kind of did a little bit here already, and then we bounced off of the double bottom. It's possible people just bought it based on the technical side of it, and it did a little baby bounce, and it's coming back down again. But the truth is, okay, this is the 30 minute. Maybe I should let me do the 1 hour. It might give us a little bit more perspective. All right. Just trying to see something here. Okay, this lines that I've drawn here are kind of like the worst ever. Okay. Oh, there you go. We're touching about 4 points with the top one, so the top one is good. Now this bottom one, I'll bring it somewhere here. Okay. Okay, so there is it's looking like I'm gonna keep that line and just go down to the 4 hour instead. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at it from a very closed in view, and then I'm zooming out slowly to see what's happening with the on a bigger time scale. So okay, so with the 4 hour, it's actually not looking too bad right now. It's actually not looking too bad right now, because just by looking at the volume, it looks like when it did hit this low from this point onwards. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor here, but from this point onwards, there's been a lot more buying pressure, and but at the same time, it's settling right around here. It's been right around here for a while. This is from 19th May. Okay, it's been right around this 36, going up a little bit, coming down a little bit. So it hasn't gone far from this. So this is actually not looking too bad. I think when it breaks below, again, when it breaks below 31, 30,000 to 29, that's when we know that we have actually gone bearish. And at that point, I would believe that the bear season might be upon us, but do not be deceived with historical data. The bear season this season, this time around, is going to be different. It may not last anywhere as close to the previous bear seasons, because this time we have seen the real utility of crypto. We've seen mass adoption by even financial institutions, Goldman Sachs, and the number of people that are involved in crypto today exponentially way more than the number of people that were involved in crypto last year. So not just last year, last 8 years combined. So the effect is going to be is completely different. I do understand that a lot of those people are, just people holding Dogecoin who do not try to even understand the utility of crypto. But at the same time, some of them came in holding only Dogecoin, but have decided to study and now are like, fully involved with crypto, and they do understand the use of crypto to make everyday life easier. So bear season is good, guys. Bear season is good. Bear season is when you accumulate your favorite coins. I don't know how to stress that enough. Bear season is when you accumulate your favorite coins. All right. What's up? Yeah, says take profit. Yo, it's hard to take profit when it's all red, man. It's hard to take profit when it's all red, man. Um, what do I think about XRP case? Well, I think XRP has potential and it's a good bet. And the more it keeps going down, the better the bet seems to be. It's better than buying a lottery ticket for sure. So yeah. Again, if you are waiting to buy, if you believe in XRP and you are waiting for them to win the case before you buy with all of your position, I don't think that's the right approach. I think you can, purchase in batches. Get some before, and if there's a scare and there's a dip, get some on the way down, and then if it does come out successful and it flies, then maybe you could make a final batch. But be careful. That's all I can say, because it's going against the government can always get complicated, and there are so many other complications. But I believe that XRP might still do well even if they lose the court case. Hey, hello, Mr. Dragon. How you doing? Good to see you. Guys, my time is almost up, man. I gotta go. Today's live was supposed to be very, very, very short. You need ETC to dip to 45. You want to buy more with ADA and poly. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah. I mean, I would like it to dip too, but I'd rather it not dip, I'd rather it stay strong. And you know, people like to see strength. Like when coins are dipping and it's able to hold its own for a while, it gives people some level of confidence. So I'd like to see that too. Yeah. Tell the kids, oh Lord, yeah, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. In 2 days, there'll be no more kid sounds. Or maybe one trick I can also do is that I could lower the volume of my mic by a lot and then speak really close into the microphone. And that way it might not catch their voice. Yeah. Yeah. You want to feed me mango? My goodness. What is happening in here, Mr. Haroon? Jeez. Okay. All right, guys. So sorry guys, this was a very short live. But one advice I'll give you guys, if you guys are not already involved, is that today I put up um, a poll, and usually I put up polls, and the polls give me an idea of how of my community, and it helps me. Oops. All right, let me see. So, all right. So how do I get to my community? Oh, the community. Okay. So why can't I see the votes? Or you have to vote to see. Let me see other. No, you have to vote. I have to log in. Okay. Let me get it here on this other. One second. I'm going to pull up the poll, and it just gives me some information. It gives me vital information about you guys. And I know that a lot of my community is in crypto only from the poll, not just today's poll. I had given another poll earlier. So but at the end of the day, I want everybody to be involved with stocks as well, because what happens is that sometimes it's a baton, right? One runs and takes a breather, and the other runs. Okay. Because a lot of the time it's the same people that are playing both. So it's good to be in both. That way you have the option. You want to have the option to jump on stuff when something is hot. You want to be able to jump on something when it is hot. So yeah. All right. Let's try it this time. Okay, so I asked people if people are holding any stonks. So we use stonks for the Reddit stocks. Okay, somebody asked me, "Hey, you spell stocks wrong." I said, "No, I meant what I wrote, stonks." So, and it's clear, 54% of my audience, do have only crypto, and which is quite interesting. Which is quite interesting. We have about 400 votes, so I would say this is a pretty good um, indication of the audience that I have. And again, there was another poll I did. Okay, so this was another poll which we had 1,400 votes. I asked what the prediction of Bitcoin was at the end of June, and by the end of June, and most people predicted that it will be between 30K and 60K. And surprisingly, not surprisingly, I mean, if we do get into bear season, Bitcoin could easily be below 30K. So 25% of you think that Bitcoin is going to go below 25K, 30K, which is interesting. And then we have 35% that think is going to be above 60K. I must say this statistic looks pretty good. Looks like you guys know what you're talking about. I should make my decisions based on polls. Based on polls, man. Because okay, here's the thing. So when you play with options, right? Unlike stocks, right? With options, you can make money when the whatever stock you are is trading sideways. It's neither going up or down. Stocks, you can only make money if it's going up or down. Okay, you go long or you short it downwards. But with options, you can make money when the price is trading sideways. That means if I'm 100% sure that Bitcoin is going to stay between 30K and 60K, okay, I can develop a spread that will make me money so long as Bitcoin doesn't leave this range. Okay. So again, you cannot play with like the the stock derivatives that the funds, the hedge funds and stuff offer for digital assets, for crypto assets. You can do stuff like that with those things. So if I'm like 100% sure that you guys are going to be right and we're going to stay within this range, you I, I could design an option that would make money out of that. But it was interesting. Now there's this data I wanted to also check. Okay, back then I also asked if you guys thought this was a major correction, right? And 37% said they believed it was a major correction. 31% said it was just a shakeout. This was 2 weeks ago. It was just a shakeout. And then 7% believe there will be no bear season. It's just going to go. And 1%, I don't have any crypto at the moment. And then this yum, buy. This is actually the same as the shakeout. I just worded it differently. So I would say about 55% believe that it was a shakeout. So that's what you guys are thinking. I'm trying to get into you guys' head. Okay, now there's this last one I wanted to look at. Where is it? Yeah. So this was 2 months ago. Okay. We had a lot less subscribers back then. I asked if I should do stocks only, crypto only, or both. And of course, both won. But crypto was significantly higher than stocks. So it just gives me another idea that you guys are very, very, very keen on crypto. So I will definitely do both, but I'm going to eventually try to get all of you involved in stocks as well, so that you'll be all round. Okay, so that there will not be you will not be tied to just the one side. And if one side is bearish for a whole year, then what? You only short stuff or go bearish or be down for a whole year. You got to be able to keep going. All right. Is ETC dead yet? No, it's not dead yet. You laugh every time you hear stonks, right? Yeah. I know. I love to. Oh man, you have AMC and GME, but you hold a lot of crypto. Nice. So Tom, when do you think AMC is going to, really squeeze? It did a little bit of squeezing, a little bit, but it didn't really squeeze. Did it really squeeze? Or when do you think it's going to squeeze, and how much you think it's going to squeeze? Hey, what's up, lovely breeze? How you doing? Dogecoin. You know what? Let's take a look at Dogecoin. We haven't looked at Dogecoin. It's a crime not to look at Dogecoin before we quit the live. Let me tell the people I'm coming in a second. Hold on. All right, my clock is ticking. So we're gonna take a quick look at Dogecoin. Man, I almost left the stream without looking at Dogecoin. All right, 31 cents. Man, so I've been thinking about loading up on Doge, but I'm just very comfortable loading up on Doge right below 30 cents. I take 29.99999. But it's not going there. It's refusing to go there. If it keeps doing this for long, I think I would just suck it up and load it up. Again, just because it's been a while since there has been any talk of any Doge event, and I know those Redditors, they get a little jittery. Next thing you know, there's gonna be an event. So again, whatever you decide to do it in batches. Doge is the one coin that goes on hype, but the hype base is very loyal. That is why we're not back to 8 cents yet. Okay, that's the only reason we're not back to 8 cents yet, just because of the hype base being so strong. And of course, I'm not gonna ignore Elon, but we without the Doge army, okay, Doge would not be where it is. And even when things were dipping really hard last week, last 2 weeks, when Bitcoin got to 29,000, percentage wise, Doge performed better than the top 20 cryptos, percentage wise. So that means that if you had all your money in Doge, you did better than somebody who had all your money in Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP or Cardano or anything, which blew my mind. Okay, because all the old crypto heads out there, some of them don't even want to touch Doge. Okay, so again, it's a movement. It's not just a normal crypto. So I think it's cooled down a lot, and if we get back to being bullish again, it could easily go back and be comfortable at 55 cents. So, but again, there's no indication that we're bullish here. You have to let's wait and see how this weekend plays out, especially getting to the end of the day today. One thing I noticed was when I came on, um, the market had just closed and Bitcoin seemed to have been recovering. It went to 36,000, but now it's back down to 35,600. Still not far from where it's stable. Okay, so there's nothing scary here. If we fall back down to 31,000, 30,000, 29,000, that's when you should be worried. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry guys, I see lots of comments. I just cannot read them all. I am sorry. I gotta go. Okay, I will be live again. I can't promise tomorrow. I don't know when I'll be able to set up my computer and stuff. But I will be live again, and I'll see you all. Take care and make good decisions. Okay. All right. Blessings.